secret revealed. I am not actually a hair loss expert. I just play one on YouTube. Let me give you a prime example of what's really going on here. Yet most people that watch this video still will walk away from this. Eyes still will not be opened. They will still not be woke to what's actually going on. All right, so I made a video quite recently, and it was called 37-Year-Old Man Realizes He's Balding. Midlife Crisis, oh no. And the video was me for a minute long just saying the word oh no, after having put oil in my hair to accentuate my hair loss. The whole joke is a 37-year-old man shouldn't be caring about his hair loss because he's 37. That's the joke. It's funny. But yet it received twice as many dislikes as it did likes. And that's a good thing, because it means for those of us who are in on the joke, it's that much more funny. So let me share a comment with you that really sums up what that video was about, and then we'll look at another video to see that the formula still applies. So I want to look at the comment left by Shyman99 on that video. And here's what he said. Quote, "These videos result in two guilty pleasures for me. The original joke you intended, and then the follow-up hostility from those who are deficient in humor. You are cutting edge when it comes to hair loss humor." End quote. Exactly. That's exactly it. Because see, I understand that this channel, while it does legitimately help people overcome their hair loss by accepting it and making it part of their identity and realizing that the real cure for hair loss is inside here, while that is reality, this channel is ultimately a parody of itself. And so what I've begun doing is doing these videos that are just complete jokes. Ultimately, maybe the better word is prank, because I realized that most people who watch the video and comment on it don't realize it's a joke. The minority does. So then when we see all these thumbs down and all of these people that get angry and emotional about it, it's hilarious because it was just a joke. What was it, 2 weeks ago? I did one similar to this. You know the one where I ripped off my shirt. The naughty Nick is the alpha male of hair loss. Obviously it was a joke, but what people don't realize is a joke, and finally I'm admitting this, the whole alpha male of hair loss, that thing, complete joke. Every time I've ever said it in a video, it's a joke. See, I of all people know that if you're truly an alpha male, you won't go around saying that you're an alpha male. Just like the concept, if you're the boss, you don't have to say that you're the boss or that you have to say you're the leader. I knew that from the very moment I made that phrase up. So the fact that people would even comment back and treat it like I was being serious, treat it as if that was, they basically made that concept legitimate. I had no plans on repeating the phrase, but I said it in one video and people started attacking it as if I was being serious. So then I thought, oh, let me keep saying it because people are taking this seriously by reminding me that a true alpha male wouldn't say that he's a true alpha male. So what happened was those people made this legitimate. And so I thought, why don't I just go really over the top and speak in like a WWE wrestler voice and tear off my shirt? Surely then they'll realize that this whole thing is a joke about being an alpha male of hair loss. Am I an alpha male? Who cares? I don't know, I don't care, it doesn't matter. But it's ultimately, this channel in many ways is a soap opera for men, in the same way that WWE wrestling is. You learn that ultimately, sometimes it's better to be the villain because you get a better response out of the crowd. Okay? So those are two recent examples in which I was aware that it was a prank, a joke, and some of my subscribers understood that it was a joke. But most people didn't realize it's a joke. The alpha male of hair loss, that's hilarious. Now here's the thing. I've already recorded other videos before I recorded this one that have yet to be published. So I'm gonna say it in the future in videos that you watch. And unless the people have seen this video, they're still gonna argue about how I'm not really an alpha male. And you know what? That makes it funny. The fact that you now know the secret makes it funny, because people get angry and emotional about silly stuff. People take this channel more seriously than they should. What so many people cannot accept about my channel is I never intended to have a channel about hair loss. Here's another joke, okay? What do I do for a living? You know, I do all that SEO, search engine optimization. So imagine if a person decided, you know what, I want to create a YouTube channel that will get a lot of people to watch based on content that they already are obsessed with. It doesn't matter if I care about it, as long as they care about it. Then I would just keep making videos, because YouTube does not reward YouTubers who make good content. They reward those who create a lot of videos for a topic that's already getting a lot of traction. That's how I created this channel and my other one, Family Friendly Daddy Blog. People are obsessed with DNA test results, ethnicity, DNA, all those things. So I have another channel and it does the same exact thing. Okay? And then another part of this whole joke is people, when they keep commenting back to me and they're angry about it, those people often don't realize that I'm making money from both of these channels. So back to the video about the 37-year-old man who realizes he's balding. Part of the humor in that was, a 37-year-old man shouldn't be worried about his hair. And guess what? A 37-year-old man isn't. I'm not worried about anything, but if anything I'm focused on is how can I make money off of people that are bored? This channel. Because see, another way of looking at it too is, people don't really have friends like they used to. Not in the age of Facebook and texting, all this. People don't really have those relationships they used to. And as crazy it is, the subject of hair loss has united 5,400 people. And that's just the subscribers, which that's another thing I think is hilarious. People who announce that they unsubscribe and then keep leaving comments. Again, that's hilarious, because again, the prankster wins. Okay, so maybe you're thinking, okay, Nick, I can't believe you just admitted all this, because now everyone's gonna know the big secret. Guess what? Only about 200 people will watch this video, maybe 300 or 400. But with 5,400 subscribers, that means a small minority will know the truth. And for the rest of the people who keep seeing those videos where I'm saying that I'm the alpha male of hair loss, they're gonna still get so caught up in believing that I'm being serious about that stuff, and they're gonna continue to believe that I'm worried about hair loss myself and all this stuff. And that's where you get to be in the joke. Because if you're not in the joke, you're basically being laughed at for getting angry about my silly videos that I make that only are made to point out the fact that this whole hair loss thing is being taken way too seriously. It shouldn't be. My videos should not be taken that seriously. Yes, we have some serious conversations about it. And yes, I do care about helping people through that. But part of the way I'm psychologically trying to help people is to get them to be able to laugh about this and not take it as seriously as they should. So there you go. Now you know the secret. Am I the alpha male of hair loss? I could say that I'm the alpha Elmo of hair loss. I'm the alpha Elmo of hair loss, and people would get angry and react to that. I play the villain because sometimes you get better traction that way. I am not a hair loss expert. I'm just a guy who does blog stuff to make money, and this is a formula that works. That's another thing. I got a comment a couple weeks ago, and I get this every so often. People say, well, if you're really the hair loss expert, then why did... I'm like, no, I'm not the hair loss expert. This is hair loss entertainment. And if anything, maybe I'm the only person who's really dedicated their YouTube channel to hair loss entertainment. It means you're gonna learn some things about hair loss, but for the most part, we're just kind of hanging out talking about the thing. And I like to see how many silly videos I can make to get people to think it's serious, and then it's even funnier when they get upset. Because part of my whole thing I always talk about is you can tell a lot about a person by what emotionally triggers them and upsets them. So for me to make a silly video where I tear off my shirt and that makes people angry, or that I just stand in front of a camera and go, oh no, that makes people angry, that's hilarious. I am Nick Shell. Am I the alpha male of hair loss? Am I the alpha Elmo of hair loss? Am I a hair loss expert? Ultimately, whatever you believe about hair loss is true in your own mind. Now, please leave a comment, and if it's an angry comment, the rest of us will really love it.